In late October 1990, the original backbone of the Internet looked like this: a quiet, reliable system where operators monitored massive illuminated maps, watching data route seamlessly between defense installations and university labs. Then, a single malformed routing update hit the network. It was a small packet of data, but it carried mathematically impossible metrics. Those impossible numbers flooded the hardware. Servers couldn't handle the conflicting data streams, overloading processors and crashing entire racks of equipment into darkness. Nobody had severed a cable. Nobody had detonated a bomb. The hardware was perfectly intact, but it was suffocating under a routing storm, a mathematical feedback loop where the network's own logic weaponized against itself. To see how that happened, you have to look at the Cold War-era infrastructure that powered the early web. This was a network built out of heavy iron, taking up entire rooms to do the job of a modern desktop router. The core of this system was the IMP, or Interface Message Processor. All traffic passed through these decentralized nodes to reach its destination. Every IMP maintained an internal map of the network, trading those maps in a constant synchronized rhythm with immediate neighbors. The philosophy relied on absolute trust. When one node offered a new route, its neighbor blindly accepted it, seamlessly updating its own map. That decentralized design made the network resilient to physical damage, but incredibly fragile to bad instructions. The collapse triggered the moment a single node received an update declaring a route that could not physically exist. Watch this node. Lacking input validation, the IMP software had no mechanism to ask if the data made logical sense. It simply swallowed the corrupted packet whole. Following its programming, the infected IMP blasted that impossible metric to every connected neighbor. Because the hardware couldn't tell the difference between accurate metadata and mathematical garbage, the system actively participated in spreading its own disease. As impossible metrics arrived, surrounding nodes saw a vastly superior route. They immediately dumped functional pathways to adopt the bad math. This forced frantic recalculations across the grid. Nodes realized the route was a dead end, switched back, and received the bad update again, flickering wildly between states. Pathological instability took over, updating dozens of times a second, trapping packets in inescapable loops. The processors inside the IMP cabinets hit their physical limits trying to solve the endless stream of shifting variables. They froze, locked up, and crashed. The math had crushed the hardware. The real-world effect was immediate. Entire regions of the country went dark. Critical command centers lost their links, and university research networks fragmented into isolated, disconnected islands. Engineers had to physically enter the server rooms, pulling thick circuit boards out of their racks and manually severing physical connections to stop the spread. Once the hardware was isolated, they went node by node, rebuilding the routing tables by hand and strictly limiting how fast any new metrics could propagate to starve the feedback loop. A fully distributed network, once caught in a logical trap, had no capacity to stop itself. It required brute force human intervention just to survive. When defense engineers reviewed the logs, the conclusion was stark. Designing a network around the implicit trust of its peers guaranteed eventual catastrophic failure. In this visualization of modern routing, you see the necessary fix. Incoming packets are now intercepted, their internal metrics are strictly validated against logical parameters, and the node rejects it entirely if the math doesn't add up. That hard lesson accelerated the retirement of the ARPANET architecture and forced the adoption of tighter, validation-heavy protocols that eventually became modern BGP. Yet, even today, when misconfigured routes accidentally leak across global providers, massive segments of the Internet still go down. The 1990 collapse proved a persistent rule of engineering. In any connected system, corrupted metadata is your deadliest payload, and absolute trust is your greatest vulnerability.